that we use to describe one of the archers on the field. We do have some stellar talent coming out this morning here in a finals competition.
Well, time for gold here in the compound men's team event.
As the archers are getting ready for the official presentation, indeed.
Two big teams lined up, Netherlands versus Turkey.
Representing the Netherlands, Max Ververt, Sil Patter, and Mr. Perfect, Mike Schlosser. On target number 2, representing Turkey, Yakup Yildiz, Furkan Oruç, and Evren Şauran. The line judge for this matchup is Tanwir Ahmed.
Well, two big teams with a couple of big names, one in each. Mike Schlosser leading the way, Mr. Perfect, as he's known on the circuit, with Max Ververt and Sil Patter. Turkey lining up with the world number 5, Evren Kayran, with Yakup Yildiz and Furkan Oruç. Nikki, I'm struggling to really work out if there's a favourite here.
Yeah, I think Turkey are the highest rank coming through, but, you know, I think my money would be on Netherlands. They're just so strong. You know, we expect nothing less from Mr. Perfect, but how will Sil Patter get on as a newer member of the team? That will be critical.
Well, it will be Turkey to shoot first. It's time to go for gold in the compound men's team gold medal match. Solid start.
Nine. 9.
A solid grouping there from Turkey. Good start.
Absolutely. So the conditions looked a little bit better on that first end. The flags had dulled down a bit. Like you say, the whole team grouped at the same place. So just a bit of sight adjustment.
Pat getting things underway there with a 10.
Bit of shaking, a few nerves there.
Youngest member of the team, Max Ververt, 20 years old. That's Mr. Perfection himself, Mike Schlosser.
Yep.
10.
As always, helping us out in the commentary box here by telling us, yes, that is a 10 before the arrow has even got halfway down the range.
Yeah, I know that feeling. Once everything's lined up and it just breaks at that perfect time, you know it's hit the middle.
9.
Kayran leading the way out for the Turkish team, but of course, Nikki, they can change the order, can't they?
Yes, so these teams are going to shoot 6 arrows, 2 each in the team, alternating in segments. So, yeah, they can change the order as long as each member of the team shot those 2 arrows, and they can shoot on either face as well, as long as there's 3 arrows in each face.
Yakup Yildiz. Out there with the final arrow for Turkey. And a 56 out of a possible 60. And Sil Patter steps up for his second arrow of this gold medal match, with the Netherlands potential 59 available to them.
10.
Hier op de zijde. Wijzig naar midden. Maak een mooi schot.
You can just see the nerves, can't you, there? So, you know, these guys are looking really strong. If they can just maintain, you know, that focus and keeping calm. And here is the guy to show them.
Well, great start from actually, it's a great start from the Netherlands, really. You talked about some nerves on the face of Max Verwert, and a little bit of movement, certainly in that first hour as well. But how comforting would it be for Max that Mike Schlusser is anchoring the team?
Yeah, I think, you know, you put that sort of most inexperienced member of the team in the middle to try and kind of comfort them, really. So, you know, it is nice being out there in a team. You feel that support. They'll be communicating together, helping each other, you know, telling each other about the conditions, if they've aimed off, how to aim off, or they've aimed on. So, you know, he should take that support from his teammates, which should help him out.
So we take a look back across some of those arrows. So Patter there looking very solid and very calm. Sort of the quiet man of the Dutch team. Solid performer, though. The other thing I noticed about the Turkish team is they seem to just take a little bit longer. It was almost like it felt like they were going to run out of time.
Yeah, so they get about 20 seconds per arrow each. You know, what we're looking for really is that consistency in timing. You don't want to have quick shots and then really long shots. Each archer's looking to have a consistent shot, and that's what helps us go in the same place every time.
Yeah, consistency, the order of the day. That's certainly what all the archers are looking for. And as you can see, the COVID regulation is still in place, but I have to thank the flexibility of World Archery and Swiss Archery Federation to make this event in Lausanne happen, putting it on it as a replacement for Shanghai, which was originally scheduled to hold this tournament. Behind closed doors, televised only event. A different environment for the archers. Certainly not one that they have been used to, but at least we are back. And this is the gold medal match. Turkey trailing the Netherlands will shoot first in end number 2.
Great starting arrow for them. This is what they need to really put the pressure on. So in compound, you've got that back sight in the string. Can you see near his eye, looking through that peep sight into the magnified scope? Got a little bubble underneath it for a level as well.
Yeah, a bit of a grimace there on the face of Furkan Uruk, but 2 10s. Oh, great start on the second end. He talked about putting some pressure on. That's the way to do it.
That is exactly what they needed. The judge is looking down at the line for the changeovers. The archer's got to be completely across that line before the next member of the team goes up onto the shooting line. If they had a fault, if they went too soon, they'd get a yellow card and they'd have to come back off the line, take their arrow out and start again. If they didn't, they just proceeded to shoot, they would actually lose the arrow.
Yeah, nice shot there, going into the 9, but that's a really good point actually, Nikki, just seeing that gentleman standing to their right and looking intently down at their feet. You might wonder what's going on, but of course he's looking for any kind of infringements. So a point gained back in the first half of the second end for the Turkish team.
See another wrist release being shot here, that first finger on the trigger. More unusual of the styles really, but plenty shoot them. Most are shooting a handheld release like this one. This is a hinge, you see, take his thumb off and now he's pushing and pulling, and that hinge is just going to make a fraction of a degree difference, and off it goes.
Oh, has that clipped the line?
That is a hard one to call. They've starred it.
Yeah, so if it's on the line, if it's touching the line, he will get the higher score there. Looked very close indeed. But an opportunity again for Turkey, but that's drifted out. Now that is on the line, but on the 8-9 line, so a 9 for them. Provisional 114. I suspect that might go up to 115.
Yeah, it may do. Such a shame because they really, really needed to, you know, take that whole end perfectly to put as much pressure on as possible. But let's see what happens here.
9.
Shot that one very quickly. I wonder whether time is an issue here. Wants to give Max Ververt as much time as possible, but he shot quickly as well.
Yeah, maybe timing is an issue here. So they're having to get through quickly. If they were to shoot after the timer, again, they'd lose that shot. So it's imperative that they do get those arrows off within their 2 minutes.
Very calm from Mike Schlisser. 1-1-6 for the Netherlands provisionally, and Turkey we think are going to be on 1-1-5, although provisionally they're on 1-1-4. There was a chance there for Turkey, wasn't there?
There was. They opened up so well on that end. You know, if they could have just carried that through, they potentially now be in the lead. So, you know, it's all to play for. This is going to be a really exciting match all the way to the end, I think.
Yeah. Opportunity for Turkey to get back into this. So we look back at Jakob Yildiz, Evan Kairan and Furkan Uruk. Sol Patter, the quiet man of the Dutch team, been very solid. Kairan, the world number 5, leading things out for Turkey. Just didn't capitalise on the opportunity, and Mr. Perfect there, Mike Schlisser, seeing Netherlands over the line. So it is a 9 for Turkey, so a 1-1-4 for them, a 2-point lead for the Netherlands as we come through the halfway stage of this gold medal match. Will Turkey get another opportunity?
Moving into end number 3 momentarily with Team Turkey looking to bounce back. They are currently ranked world number 1 and are Esater Ertogenbosch World Championship silver medalist in the discipline. Let's turn our attention now to Team Turkey shooting on target number 2.
Well, range is clear, and Evan Kairan ready to get the second half of this gold medal match underway. Trailing by 2 points. Turkey still in this, but they've let one opportunity go. Can they fashion another one by putting some pressure on at the start of end number 3?
Much longer hold there, but it paid off with a 10. You could just see the breeze affecting his hair a little bit as well, so definitely changeable conditions.
Well, that certainly is a little bit of pressure on the Dutch team there from Turkey, just dropping a single point. The Turkish team, a 29 out of a possible 30. Sil Patter on the shooting line for the Netherlands.
Can you see the stabilisers that have a long rod out the front, side rod? Most people having that out to the left as a right-hand shooter these days. Big stacks of weight on these bows from these guys. You know, they've built this up over a long period of time, and that helps them hold the bow still.
Well, it was a great bit of pressure from Turkey with the 29 out of a possible 30, but Netherlands up to the challenge. Shooting a perfect 30 through the first half of this end.
10.
Wow, stadium announcers called that a 10, Nikki.
That looked on the line. They have starred it, so we're going to have an anxious wait on this end as well. Very long hold, but another 10. So he's consistent. He did that in the first end as well, but his teammates around him have got to be a little bit quicker if you're going to take most of the time up.
Yeah, Furkan Uruk didn't look happy on either of the shots, but he shot 2 10s, so hands over to Yildiz.
Oh, 10, 10,
Also
10.
into the 10 ring, but that fourth arrow subject to a measure. So another potential opportunity here for the Netherlands to eke out more of a lead with Sil Patter. And this time it's Patter with the long hold, and that is the result.
That is going to make things interesting, isn't it? Did you see? He just looked a little bit unstable, a little bit shaking in that shot. It's really opened things up.
Quick shot from Max Vivert. Seems to be... It looks a little bit awkward, but he seems to get a better result when he releases the arrows quicker.
Yeah, I mean, like I said before, you just want to get that consistency of shot, and that is what you see when you watch Mike Schlusser. Every time it's the same. You want everything consistent. That's what's going to make the arrow go most consistently in the target at the end of the day, so that's what it's all about.
Yeah, it certainly is consistency in the name of the game, and well, in case of Mike Schlusser, perfection is what he's looking for. But as you said, Nikki, that measured arrow, the fourth arrow from Turkey marked with the asterisk, is very important.
Yeah, I mean, at the moment we've got 1 point trailing for Turkey, but if that is pushed up to the 10, we're going to be all square.
Patter there, the one dropping the points for the USA. I mean, still an 8, but that is their weakest arrow so far through these 3 ends. We'll take a look back here. We might get a chance to look at that measured arrow. That's Kyron's first one, clearly in the yellow. Turkey missed an opportunity in the second end. We think possibly they've taken the opportunity in the second. 20-year-old Max Vivert looking like a serious contender. And as you can see, the scores on the big boards say a 173, 172 in favour of the Netherlands. And it does look like that measured arrow was stayed as a 9 there, Nikki. And well, still a good result for Turkey, just one behind going into the last.
Yeah, they've really made this tight now. You know, just a whisk it out to make it all level. But what the final end we're going to see.
Certainly is. Evan Kyron will shoot first for Turkey. Still trailing, but only by 1. Showing signs of a fight here as well over the last 2 ends. Let's see what they can do in end number 4. Just the start they needed. Jakub Yildiz looking to get back into the middle. The long hold that we've become used to, but it's the 3rd consecutive 10 for Yildiz. So the pressure switches over to... so that was Orok, I should say, and the pressure now switches over to Yildiz. 10 from him now will make a massive difference.
Absolutely stunning. All in the middle, you know, not just 10s. They were right in there, weren't they? So what confidence they're going to bring from that.
Sil Patter dropped an 8 on his last arrow. to the 9, so the point behind has gone. And it's possible here, oh, just in the 10 there, but it's possible here for Turkey to take the lead. Requires points dropped, and this isn't the man who does that very often. Into the 10 for Mike Schlisser. So all square, 3 arrows a team left. We knew this was going to be tight.
Absolutely. It couldn't be any tighter.
World number 1 team on paper, Turkey, have had to fight back from behind here. They've drawn level. Can they keep pushing on? Oruk looking for 10 at number 4 in a row. So now pressure on Jakob Yildiz. A 10 is what they're looking for. Still possible for the Netherlands to draw level. And it is a 10, and they've saved the best till last. A perfect 60 from Turkey, the world number 1 team. The Netherlands now need 3 10s to stay in the match.
Another long hold and a 9.
Well, just like that, and the Dutch team will know this has gone now.
Yeah. They can't come back from here.
Impressive performance from Ververt. Struggled a little early on, but seems to have found the middle of the target. Schlisser will want to finish with the 10 himself. Just clipping the line, but look at that, having led by 2 points after the first end. They were clipped back in the second. There was parity in the third, and then a fine 60 from this Turkish team. Put the pressure on the Netherlands, who'd led throughout. And in the end, it was Sil Patter that dropped the 9 on his second arrow in the 4th end that handed Turkey the gold medal in the compound men's discipline here in Lausanne. Well, they're still looking down the range, Nikki, but this one is done and dusted, right? There's no question of any measures going on here.
I believe so, yeah, and then we see the congratulations between the team and Turkey there. I mean, yeah, Netherlands came out pretty strong, didn't they? And then Turkey were a bit slow to begin with to find the middle, but there's just that persistency through the match. And I said this in, before, you know, even if it doesn't start well, you've got to keep going for it. And they came out with that lovely, perfect 60 when they needed it right at the end. So it is possible to turn these things around.
Well, there we go. Confirmation that Team Turkey have taken the compound men's team gold medal here at the Hyundai Archery World Cup Stage 2 in Lausanne. They had to fight back. They missed out on an opportunity, but somehow they were able to dig deep, pull out that perfect 60 in the final end, and take gold from the Netherlands in the final here in Switzerland.